Boy, Summer Walker and Sexyy Red, that is a pair. I tell you that much. Now, they discussing cheating. They love to talk about Sexyy Red's idea about dudes is just always funny to me. But I want y'all to check out this quick clip.
9 years, he only cheated twice. Girl, take that man back. It's okay. Niggas gonna cheat. They gonna do that. They gonna do that.
That's why I said it's a wrong.
Back,
this is actually the two wrong people to ask. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to send these young girls down this path. But
it's two different paths they could take. I'm gonna tell them the two paths. I'm gonna let Summer go.
No, you go.
You go.
Well,
give her the advice. Summer.
I mean,
what you think?
People shouldn't be accepting that. But you are right. Like literally, 2 times is nothing. But friend, we can't sound like this. We have to work on ourselves and accept better.
But if you get with the next dude, they gonna cheat too. And it's like, I should have just stayed with my last cheater.
I totally agree with you. They're all off, and there's like they all act like that. But there's some people who genuinely feel like there's some men who don't cheat. And they'll argue you down about that, and then they'll make it be like, oh, y'all is just with them niggas that be cheating.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't say nothing. But no, babe, they're all cheating.
Now, it sounds like Sexyy Red has never met a guy that did not cheat. Right? And so you heard what she said, well, it's been 9 years, he cheated twice, take him back. She said, but you heard in the message, she said, you just go ahead and cheat back on him. My thing is this, about all that quote unquote cheating. Y'all, a lot of y'all out here, quote unquote, cheating, and y'all doing these things raw. And there's a lot of venereal diseases passing around out here. And HIV is still out here. AIDS is still out here, ladies and gentlemen. I want to let y'all know. Not every dude is out here doing that. Just straight up. There's not. They got some that's out here doing it, sure. But let's call it what it is. Would Sexyy Red really qualify for a guy that's not out here doing that? I mean, just call it what it is. She would not qualify. Would Summer Walker out here qualify for those kind of men that would not be doing those sort of things? No. Presentation is everything. People, now, dudes would sleep with them, yeah, but take them serious? No. See, these young ladies don't understand. Men value you based on your overall look. And I'm not talking about your look in your face, but I'm talking about your overall look, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If a man sees you with all these doggone tattoos all over the place on you, it don't matter what you say, that man gonna think a certain thing about you, period. And when the more tattoos a man see all over your body, he gonna think, hey, this is something I can smash, but I'm not about to bring this woman to the PTA meeting and have a child with her, right? I really don't want to bring this kind of woman to meet my family. I'll mess with her. I may even entertain her for a little bit, but I'm not about to get serious with her like that. So, because he's not serious, he gonna quote unquote cheat. Because he don't take you serious. Now, you may be a placeholder for him, because some dudes like a placeholder. You know, a girl they got easy access to, quote unquote, a relationship. It's toxic, whatever. He can smash anytime he want to, because some dudes like to have, some easy access to a woman. They don't want to go on no dry spells or whatever, so they'll deal with a Sexyy Red or whatever. But when that right woman come along that he really won't, he'll drop her like a bad habit, and then he'll go with old girl, and he won't cheat, he won't do nothing. So when you see women like Summer Walker and Sexyy Red discussing relationships, look at how they present themselves. Summer Walker is sitting up there showing all her breasts and everything on the internet. What man that got his act together say, you know what, that's the woman I want to be with. That's the woman I want to bring home to meet my mother and my grandmama and all these other people and my father. And that's the woman right there. I want to bring her. Men in their right mind is not going to bring you nowhere but to the bedroom. That's it. And that's the reality. The complaints about men not marrying you, when you dress like that and have that kind of presentation, men aren't going to marry you. And I don't care if you get mad. To hell with your anger, because it's the truth. The marriage rates is in the toilet. Why? Look at the presentation. When men listen, whether y'all realize this or not, men like to see skin. And when I'm not talking about showing yourself, what I mean by that, all that freaking tattoo mess you got, men like to see a smooth skinned woman. Men in the chat, tell me if you like that or not. They like to see a woman smooth skin that take care of herself, that she look good, that her skin glistening because she just take care of herself. They don't want to see a bunch of tattoos. Now, you got one or so. Cool dudes are cool with that. But when you got this mess all over the place, you got the stuff on your face, you got your neck, that's why dudes treat Sexyy Red the way they treat her. I guarantee, look, if Sexyy Red can get with a sister who a fly sister, a classy sister, and say, "Hey, I'm about to remake your image." So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go and we're gonna get these tattoos off you. That's the first thing we're gonna do. Off the rip. So okay, Sexyy Red go through the laser tattoo stuff. She get all that done, get all that mess removed off her body. Hey, them little piercings you got in your face, that got to come out. Okay, they take that out. Hey, Sexyy Red, we gonna kind of get you in some etiquette classes a little bit. Maybe put you in some English classes, upgrade your speaking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you still could be yourself, but we just need to upgrade you just a little bit. Upgrade your clothing. Trust me, if Sexyy Red literally would have a makeover and don't even look like that no more, just that alone, different kind of dudes would even start talking to Sexyy Red, believe it or not. I'm telling you, the way Sexyy Red present herself is really broke men want. If you look at the men who has their wives, look at LeBron James' wife. Does she look like Sexyy Red with all those tattoos and just like, does she look that way? No. What about Steph Curry? Look at his wife. Does she look that way? No. I'm just naming those men in particular. You can just about pick any man out here that's highly successful. Their wife don't look nothing like Summer Walker or Sexyy Red in presentation. Because that presentation just looks low class. And if you're fine with the low class look, that's your business. Live your life. But don't get mad when you can't get certain type of men. That's all. And if you want those men, you have to kind of clean yourself up. That's it. So, yes, those guys going to constantly cheat on them.